If you are old and alone, deciding where to live is one of the heaviest decisions you will ever face. It's a moment filled with uncertainty and fear. The idea of moving into a nursing home might seem like the only option. You might think it's a place where you will be cared for and safe, surrounded by people who understand the challenges of aging. But I have to tell you, from years of experience and countless stories, nursing homes carry hidden dangers that many do not see at first. These are not just random warnings. They are realities backed by studies and heart-wrenching truths. If you are old and alone, before you consider moving into a nursing home, you must hear this because it might change everything for you. The first danger that often goes unnoticed is loneliness and emotional neglect. When people imagine nursing homes, they picture busy places full of caregivers and friendly faces. But the truth is, many residents suffer from profound isolation. Research has shown that loneliness in nursing homes is linked to faster cognitive decline and increased mortality. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society revealed that seniors experiencing loneliness were nearly twice as likely to die within a few years compared to those with strong social connections. Nurses and staff are often overwhelmed with responsibilities. Their focus is frequently on physical care tasks, medication, and routines, leaving emotional support on the sidelines. If you move into such a place, you might find yourself surrounded by people but still feeling invisible and forgotten. Physical neglect is another danger lurking beneath the surface. When you entrust your well-being to an institution, you expect careful attention to your health. Yet unfortunately, understaffing and burnout among caregivers are common issues. A government report found that nursing homes with lower staffing levels were linked to higher rates of preventable hospitalizations and injuries. This means your health could suffer because there simply isn't enough help to meet your needs properly. Imagine struggling to get out of bed or needing help to eat and no one arriving in time. That is not just a fear, it's a reality for many. The pressure on staff to manage multiple residents often results in rushed or skipped care. Medication errors are another silent threat. The elderly often take multiple prescriptions, and managing these correctly is crucial to their health. Unfortunately, nursing homes have been reported to have high rates of medication mistakes. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, medication errors occur in nearly 20% of nursing home residents. These errors can range from giving the wrong drug, incorrect dosages, or missing doses altogether. The consequences can be devastating, including severe side effects, hospital admissions, or even death. When you consider that older adults often have complex health conditions, the margin for error becomes dangerously small. Abuse and neglect, though deeply disturbing to acknowledge, are realities that some seniors face in nursing homes. Physical, emotional, and financial abuse cases have been documented extensively. The National Center on Elder Abuse estimates that only about 1 in 20 cases of elder abuse are reported. This means many suffer in silence. Stories of residents being locked in rooms, verbally berated, or having their funds mishandled surface from time to time. You might think this is rare, but with the widespread underreporting, the danger is real enough to demand your attention. Your vulnerability as an older, alone individual might make you an easy target in some environments. Another danger is the loss of independence. Moving into a nursing home often means surrendering control over your daily life. You wake up when they say, eat when they say, and follow routines designed for the majority, not tailored for you. This loss can be profoundly damaging psychologically. Studies have shown that a lack of autonomy in elderly people is linked to depression and a decline in mental health. It chips away at your identity and dignity. Imagine not being able to decide when you want to see visitors or how to spend your day. This can feel like the slow erasure of self. Infections are a hidden hazard too. Nursing homes are environments where infections can spread quickly. Older adults have weaker immune systems and are more susceptible to illnesses like the flu, pneumonia, and urinary tract infections. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, infections in nursing homes lead to a significant number of hospitalizations and deaths every year. The close quarters in shared facilities make it difficult to contain outbreaks. During the recent pandemic, many nursing homes became epicenters of tragic loss. This danger remains even in quieter times because infection control is a constant challenge. Finally, there is the financial burden that can quietly consume your resources. Nursing homes are expensive, often costing thousands of dollars each month. If you are alone and reliant on fixed income or savings, this can rapidly deplete your financial security. Long-term care insurance is not always an option, and government assistance programs are limited and competitive. This means you could face difficult choices, such as giving up assets, applying for Medicaid, or relying on family members for support you may not have. Financial stress adds another layer of worry, taking away peace of mind that you deserve in your later years. I share these truths not to frighten you, but to illuminate the path ahead with clarity. If you are old and alone, you need to know what might await inside nursing homes so you can weigh your options carefully. There is no shame in seeking help or support, but you deserve to make choices that honor your dignity, safety, and emotional well-being. Consider alternative solutions like aging in place with home care services, connecting with community support networks, or exploring assisted living arrangements that prioritize independence and personalized care. Ask hard questions. Visit facilities multiple times. Speak to residents and their families if you can. Trust your instincts when something feels off. Remember, your life and comfort matter deeply. Being old and alone is already a profound challenge, but it does not mean you must settle for situations that may put you at risk. Protect yourself with knowledge. Demand respect. Seek environments that cherish your humanity as much as your health. I speak from the heart and from evidence because you deserve to hear the full story. Don't rush into a decision that can shape the rest of your life. Take your time, gather information, and know that you are not alone even if you feel it sometimes. There is strength in wisdom and courage in awareness. If you keep that close, you can navigate these difficult waters with a clearer mind and a stronger spirit. How family and community support can make a difference in aging alone. If you find yourself aging alone, it can feel like you are standing on the edge of a vast, lonely wilderness. The days might stretch long, and the quiet can be overwhelming. But I want you to understand something deeply important. You are never truly alone. Family and community support can change everything. It can be the difference between merely surviving and truly living in your later years. This is not just a comforting thought. It is backed by solid evidence and countless stories of hope and resilience. When we talk about aging alone, what we are really discussing is how to rebuild connections that nurture our body, mind, and spirit. These connections can give us strength, safety, and joy in ways no institution ever can. We know from decades of research that strong social ties improve health and longevity. One of the most comprehensive studies on this was conducted by researchers at Brigham Young University, who reviewed hundreds of studies involving over 300,000 people. They found that those with strong social relationships were 50% more likely to live longer than those who were isolated. This is a staggering figure that shows how deeply our well-being depends on human connection. It is not simply about avoiding loneliness. It is about how the presence of others impacts our immune system, our brain function, and even our heart health. The science is clear. Being part of a caring network protects you in ways medication alone cannot. Family support plays a crucial role in this. When family members actively participate in the lives of older adults, they provide not only practical assistance, but emotional grounding. From helping manage medications to sharing meals and conversations, family involvement is linked to better health outcomes. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology showed that seniors who had regular contact with family experienced fewer hospitalizations and better mental health. This is because family is often the first line of defense against many of the risks that come with aging alone. They notice changes in health, offer encouragement, and help maintain a routine that keeps you engaged and active. Even when physical distance separates family members, consistent communication through phone calls, video chats, or letters can build a sense of closeness that bridges miles. Community support extends this circle beyond family. Think about neighbors, friends, local organizations, and faith groups. These connections create a safety net that catches you if you stumble. For example, community centers that offer social activities or senior programs help reduce isolation and promote physical activity. The National Institute on Aging highlights that seniors who participate in social groups show lower rates of depression and cognitive decline. This is because social engagement stimulates the brain, encouraging mental sharpness and emotional resilience. Community programs also often provide resources for transportation, meals, and health education, which are critical when mobility or finances become barriers. When family and community come together, the impact is even more powerful. This combined support can help seniors stay in their own homes longer, which studies have shown to improve quality of life and independence. The AARP Public Policy Institute reports that about 86% of people aged 65 and older want to age in place, meaning they prefer to live in their own homes rather than move to institutional care. When they have a strong support system, this preference becomes a realistic option. Family and community can coordinate to provide companionship, home repairs, or even medical visits, reducing the need for nursing home care. This is not only better emotionally, but also more cost-effective, relieving financial pressure. Emotional support from loved ones and friends also plays a vital role in mental health. Depression and anxiety are common among older adults who feel isolated, yet they often go undiagnosed or untreated. The World Health Organization states that depression affects up to 7% of the elderly population worldwide. This condition not only diminishes quality of life, but also worsens physical health and increases mortality risk. Simply having someone to talk to listen without judgment, can lift the heavy weight of loneliness. The act of sharing memories, hopes, and fears reminds you that your life still matters deeply. This emotional nourishment helps build resilience against the challenges that aging inevitably brings. Technology today offers new ways to stay connected, even when distance or health issues make face-to-face contact difficult. Video calls, online groups, and social media platforms can create meaningful interactions. A study from the University of California found that seniors who use digital communication tools regularly reported higher life satisfaction and lower feelings of isolation. It's important to remember that these tools work best when combined with real-world connections. They are a bridge, not a replacement. Teaching and encouraging seniors to use technology can empower them to maintain relationships and access community resources. This helps preserve a sense of belonging and reduces the feeling of being cut off from the world. Practical help from family and community is just as crucial. Simple things like helping with grocery shopping, preparing meals, or providing transportation to medical appointments can make an enormous difference. According to the National Family Caregivers Association, over 40 million Americans provide unpaid care to older relatives or friends. These caregivers often delay institutionalization by offering the day-to-day assistance necessary to maintain health and independence. When caregiving duties are shared among family and community members, the burden is lighter and the quality of care improves. This cooperative effort strengthens bonds and creates a network where no one has to face aging alone. It is also vital to recognize that support is not just about receiving help, but about giving as well. Many older adults find purpose and satisfaction in volunteering or mentoring within their communities. This active engagement fosters self-worth and social integration. Research published in the Journal of Applied Gerontology shows that seniors involved in volunteer work experience better physical health and lower rates of depression. Being part of a community where you contribute your wisdom and skills creates a sense of value and belonging that cannot be underestimated. If you are aging alone, building and maintaining these connections may require effort, but it is worth it. Reach out to family members, even if it feels difficult or they live far away. Join local groups or faith communities where you can meet others. Don't hesitate to ask for help. Remember, people want to support you if they know you need it. And most importantly, invest time in relationships that feed your spirit and give you strength. The journey of aging does not have to be walked in solitude. With family and community support, it can be a path filled with meaning, connection, and dignity. Your life remains precious and your story important. Let those around you help carry the load, share the joy, and walk with you every step of the way.